Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. That pass isn't the best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think
He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Lucas Paqueta. Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta.
Cafu.
Rafinha. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rafael Leao. Now Ruben Dias. Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafinha. And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's a corner. And a header! No, just not quite.
João Pedro certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets on his bike and on the move. Serginho clears without hesitation. Pedro Neto. Chance! And he's there to make the block. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And it's Cancelo. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Tries to cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rafinha kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Joelinton. So it is still 0-0. Lucas Paqueta. Over to the right flank. Pedro Neto. He's found a way through. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Gabriel. Cafu. And Gabriel. Swung over. Now he's off and running. They get a throw in. Pedro Neto. Looking for the run. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cafu. Gabriel. Pressing high and with purpose. Serginho. Shifted it to the flank. That's a throw. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's made its way to him. Quality ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has been cut short. Pedro Neto. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Foot in. And they've got a throw. In towards the back stick. Keeper's dealt with that. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's heaved it away, looking tidy in possession here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Picked out, Breeze having a shot!
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Cafu. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Nuno Mendes. Here's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Spread to the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that's nice. Cross from Rafinha. Diogo Costa claims it without any fuss. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's been played through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rafael Leao proves just a little bit too... Oh, good effort! No, not the best of headers. Bruno Guimaraes. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And this is Ronaldo. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gabriel. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Mendes picks it up now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rafinha. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's Rafinha. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Serginho. That has been slung wide. Passes short and sharp. And this is Bernardo Silva.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Bernardo Silva. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Vitinha.
Camisa 11. Neymar.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Mendes gets into a good position. That'll be a corner.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 13. Substituição em andamento.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rafinha. Brazil have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Brazil need to make something happen here. That's a good ball out wide. João Felix. Conceição in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Neymar. And they're back on the ball again. It's a really well-measured ball. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, terrible pass. So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. Can he finish? And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself from...
And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Marquinhos. Ederson.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Conceição. Can he get it through? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Marquinhos. Serginho. Now it's David Neres. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Ramos. Passing nice and neat. He's looking wide. Cross needs to be... He's rising! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, wow! That's crazy! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Portugal have fired themselves in front. Ederson and Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Cafu. Now Ederson. Cafu. And it's Neymar. Even Nilsson! And we're halfway through extra time. Finally, after all this time, the first telling moment. 15 minutes separate it from being the winning moment. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? That's been slipped through. He's got away. Big chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Gabriel. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Shapes to shoot! Of course! Brazil are back in business! And that really is so impressive. In a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So they have it all to do again. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Dallo. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Portugal have their lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Well, played right into his path. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pinches it off him.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Nuno Mendes.
Minuto de acréscimo.
And he's managed to get free. We are into stoppage time. He's in a good position here. And time is up. Brazil bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. So, Jim, how do you reflect on... Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And it's made its way to him. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Bernardo Silva, chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Marquinhos. For Joelinton. Lucas Paqueta. And that is expertly dealt with. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. Vitinha. That's going wide left. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Towering header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quality ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
João Pedro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Pedro Neto picks it up out wide. And that's the keeper's ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rafael Leao.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Real chance! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Serginho gets into a good position. Joelinton. And they've got rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Ronaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Mendes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mendes proves just a little bit too strong. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Joelinton. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Gonçalo Inácio. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Paquetá. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's João Pedro. João Pedro showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gabriel. Lucas Paquetá. Cafu. Rafinha. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Bernardo Silva. He's in a great position here. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That's destined for the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cafu. And Serginho. Joelinton. And that was asking for too much. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. And this is Ronaldo. And that has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Rafinha, and it's Paquetá. Serginho.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there. Bernardo Silva, who does have an assist to his name. No, that's been intercepted. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Lucas Paqueta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lucas Paqueta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. Lucas Paqueta. No way through there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Always onto this. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Joelinton. And it's Guimarães. Cafu. Here's Bruno Guimarães. Bernardo Silva gets a foot in here. And this is Bernardo Silva. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. João Cancelo. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bruno Guimarães. Oh, good spread. What a throw in.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22. Camisa 24.
Serginho.
Camisa 20.
Serginho going face to face with his great rival.
Camisa 11. Neymar. Camisa
Now it's Bernardo
19.
Silva. Spread it left.
15.
Matheus Nunes. He is through here. Serginho clears. Not the most accurate pass. Neres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Marquinhos. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Guimaraes. And it's Serginho.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Now it's João Pedro. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lovely feet. And here's Neymar. And here's Neres. And that's it. So that is it, the end of the road. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. He's picked his way through, and here's Paqueta, Joelinton. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Anthony Elanga is a player who's learning the game for me, Peter. He produces moments of magic, but he also produces mistakes, which is often associated with a player so young. He left Sweden at an extremely young age. I think he was 12 when he moved to Manchester, but he's progressed through the age groups and he's making his mark now at the top level. He just needs consistency to be added.
Yes, getting on the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. That is good progress on the left. There they go, hunting in packs. And here's Isak. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a sharp pass. Plays it in low. Can he finish? Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Kulusevski. And that was asking for too much. Here come Brazil on the counter. And it's Paquetá. Bruno Guimaraes. It's out for a goal kick. Bergvall. Elanga. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Serginho. It's a promising position. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nicely spread. Rafinha. That's good play. Goodmanson was in no mood for any of that. And they can counter here. Now it's Isak. Spread out to the left. That's been cut out, well played. Rafinha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lucas Paquetá. Swung over. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Paquetá. And it's Guimaraes. Cafu. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Lucas Paquetá going face-to-face with his great rival. Bruno Guimaraes pinches it off him.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's João Pedro. Goodmanson. And it's Kulusevski. Kulusevski. And it's Bergvall. Good ball, good take. He's being urged to shoot. And they've switched it over to the other side. Goodmanson. Gyökeres. It's a really well-measured ball. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Brazil just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Joelinton running with intent. Brazil come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Gyökeres. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Guimaraes. Great defending, strong and determined. Brazil are still that goal to the good. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Gyökeres.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And it's Joelinton. Gyökeres. This looks promising. And he cuts out the supply. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Rafinha carries the ball down the right. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bruno Guimaraes. This might spell danger. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 24. Vitinho. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador. Camisa 19.
Tries one from range. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. Now it's João Pedro. Kulusevski aims beyond the defence, and it's been played through. That's put paid to the danger. So we have further activity on the bench here. Rafinha being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Camisa 18.
Well read, nice interception. David Neres.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's found the way through. And this is Neymar. Brazil have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. "1-0 as we head towards the end. He's got away. Very nicely done. Takes a shot! And he's there to clear it. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Neymar. Neymar driving, goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish! And he celebrates his 30th goal. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Camisa 11, Neymar.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Lovely, now then. Brilliantly cut out. Distributed tidily. David Neres. That's a good foray he's making.
Foram
Neymar.
indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's managed to get free. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's had a shot! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Great challenge, time to perfection. Eva Nielsen. And that is as far as it goes. Brazil have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos todos desejar felicidades ao...
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Oh, he's been caught on it! And the finish! Goal! Brazil! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Rafinha. And he's forced to go back. And that has been slung wide. Havertz. And this is Gnabry. Oh, lovely shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. And he's managed to get real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rafinha picks it up out wide, played in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is lovely. Skims one in. Knocks it into space. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Brazil really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Cafu. Serginho. And it's Paquetá. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Rudiger. Schlotterbeck. Raum. Sends it crossfield. And the keeper's got it again. Gabriel. Linton. And it's Guimaraes. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Big chance! Wirtz. Here's Sané. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Sané tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Serginho does really well there. He is strong. Cafu. Looking to play him in. Rudiger gets a foot in here. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rudiger. Wirtz. Schlotterbeck. And it's Rudiger. Now Anton. That's a throw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out towards the right wing. Schlotterbeck. Gross. Now it's Gnabry. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Brazil just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So we're underway for the second half. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's João Pedro. That's been intercepted. Rudiger. Now Schlotterbeck. Raum. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a good run down the right, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and soon enough they'll get another break.
And it's Gross. Havertz is onto this. And he's managed to get rid. Rudiger. Anton. Sané. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. Brazil choosing to make the first change. Lucas Paqueta being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11, Neymar.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Rafinha. And it's Neymar. Sané. Now Anton. And it's Sané. That's Wirtz. Schlotterbeck. He's looking wide. Gnabry gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Havertz. That's destined for the flank. Showing good feet. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And this is Sané. Out towards the flank. That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. Well read, nice interception. Gross shifted it to the flank. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rafinha going after that.
A heavy challenge.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Linton looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? João Pedro!
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Anton. Brazil are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Wirtz running with intent. And he's certainly onside here. Marquinhos. Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Space for him to turn and look.
Oh, that's neat.
That could have got... Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Neymar. That's going wide left. Ball swung in.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 7. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15. Camisa 10. Substituição.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Ahead by 2 and just...
Chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Havertz. And it's Marquinhos. He has a look up. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And the number on the board is 3. Raum. David Neres. Neymar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Kimmich with the slide tackle there.
Referee has just said play on.
And that is as far as it goes. Brazil can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Senhoras e senhores,
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, we're on the way. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Spread it left. It's a promising position. He is through here. Played into the... Oh, good! That's another chance! Goal! Brazil! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He is just caressing the ball. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes, played out towards the right wing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gets the shot away! It's fallen kindly here! And that's a good finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
What's going wide left? And it's Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Joe Linton. Now this could be a chance. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's João Pedro. Nicely aimed pass. He shifted it to the flank.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, nice touch. Cafu, he's got away. Now it's Rafinha. That's put paid to the danger. Good ball, good take. João Pedro! Just cruising, they are cruising. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Gol marcado para o Brasil. Aos 20 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Lucas Paqueta being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a threatening ball, and back it goes.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Neymar. Brazil have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. He's picked his way through. Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
Good, strong mid. It's Neymar! It's hit the upright. That's going to go a long way. Brazil have got it back, and they'll have another go. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Serginho gets it away. Now it's João Pedro. That's going wide left. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Knocks it into space. And it's made... Oh, he's all alone. Shoots! Well taken goal. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So could they be onto something here? Serginho. Joelinton. And it's Serginho. Neymar. Cafu. And it's Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely spread.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Neymar. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Brazil claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. And there's a searching pass. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Neymar! And that has been knocked clear. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Getting up there! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Looking to play him in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. Aimed beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bruno Guimaraes looking to add to his goal. And this is Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to play it through. Rafinha has the space to scheme.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's well spotted. That'll be a throw. Brazil have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Can he get on the end of this? Chance to shoot! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, who's set up 1 goal so far. And this is Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Marquinhos. And it's Neymar. Now it's João Pedro. Stood up well to him there. Distributed tidily. Cafu. Marquinhos. And he's there to clear it. And Gabriel. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neymar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Five minutes left on the clock, and he's worked it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now he's off and running. Out of play for a throw.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 24. Vitinho.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Para a entrada de camisa
Eva
19.
Nielsen. Now it's Neymar.
Camisa 18. Teremos uma substituição.
Neymar running with the ball.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Neymar. And that will be it. Brazil have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. So that's got things underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. And the through ball. Rafinha finding himself in space. And he's quick to get rid. And claimed it back swiftly. He is just caressing the ball. He's found a way past. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely aimed pass. That's going wide left. Tagliafico. Now it's Gonzalez. Cafu gets across and deals with it. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Aos 14 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That's destined for the flank. First quarter of an hour gone. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. He's rising! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Brazil already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Now it's Fernandes. Now it's Messi. Gonzalez. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. He's through here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Romero. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Now it's João Pedro. It's a really well-measured ball. Knocks it into space. Big chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Lucas Paqueta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Argentina have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And here's Gonzalez. Quick look, then plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Some good work on the right flank here. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Deftly away. Otamendi tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Martinez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Gonzalez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bruno Guimaraes.
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's a nicely shaped ball. João Pedro! And that's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Camisa 9.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Played out wide. It's a promising position. And that has been knocked clear. Cafu attempts a clearance. Brazil are looking to go forward now. He's found space here, and he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Cafu, that is lovely.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Brazil are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22.
Away we go again.
Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa
Looking to play him in.
Neymar.
No, that was never going to make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is good progress on the left. He's found a way through. That's good play. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Pinches it off him. He's got away.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that's going up front in a hurry. João Pedro being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
And this is Messi. Brazil in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Bruno Guimaraes. That's a good foray he's making. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Almost an hour gone. Rafinha makes a move down the right. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he spark a counter here? Serginho gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Against the crossbar. He's got away with one there.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador
McAllister.
camisa 19. Substituição.
Now Romero. That's headed upfield. Martinez. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's in! Right back in the game! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Camisa 9.
Argentina cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Brazil are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them, and it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alvarez! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the cross comes in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's superb. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Brazil nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well, that has not gone well. Argentina are looking to break at pace. The ball is in a really good position out wide. Brazil, moment. Oh, can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil have done it. The perfect outcome in this. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. He's in a great position here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gakpo. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Some of the greatest to have...
Well, Pedro! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Gravenberg tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gravenberg. And it's Gravenberg. And this is Depay. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. There's the crossfield ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably...
Chance! And And that was struck with genuine force.
Memphis Depay clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Depay. Haaland, he is through here. Drills one in. That's put paid to the danger. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gabriel. Still goalless at the moment. Bruno Guimaraes. And he's had it nicked away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Verbruggen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Timber. Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Linton. And Neymar. Neymar scooting forward. And a chance! Goal! Brazil! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
After 24 minutes is number 11, Neymar!
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Nicely spread. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's got away. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Reinders. Pinches it off him. Now it's Memphis Depay. And it's made its way to him. Now that looks a decent ball. Good, but it's Reinders. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
The Netherlands certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Neymar. That pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Not a hint of offside here. Gakpo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gabriel. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot a goal! And a neat finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
The goal scorer for Brazil,
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's a lovely, neat pass. João Pedro looking for options for movement. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Ligt. And Marlon. Reinders. Gravenberg. And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Brazil looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Cafu. And Rafinha. And it's Neymar. And it's Joelinton. Bruno Guimaraes. Reinders wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, what a mistake! Well, that's a little loose, and he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he's there to clear it. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Brazil are 2 up early in the second half. He was under real pressure there. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Gravenberg. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marlon has the space to scheme. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. Cafu. Now Neymar. Neymar running with intent. The ball is loose and the chase is on. De Jong. Memphis Depay stood his ground strongly. Marlon has it in a wide position. Now it's João Pedro. Nicely weighted ball. Marlon takes a shot! And no mistake. Just one goal in it now. Game on! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gakpo is wide and looking to get onto this. He has found a way through. Lovely bit of skill.
The Netherlands really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's gone searching cross-field.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Depay. Now this could be a chance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Serginho. That's tidy. Lucas Paqueta. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Gakpo. In with the challenge. Shifted it to the flank. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's João Pedro. João Pedro. This is promising. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's found a way through. And time is up. Brazil can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Brazil really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Wits, Neymar. Neymar, it's Neymar!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Pacho finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, first and foremost, Peter, he's a solid defender. Never one to lose his man or get too distracted on something else, but he's also a very good footballer, more than capable of starting a counter-attack by picking out a telling pass from the back.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Can he get on the end of this? Donnarumma claims comfortably. Now it's Wits. Neymar. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Dembele! They've scored! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
After 17 minutes is number 21, Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele. Ousmane Dembele.
India have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Reinders. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Shot could go for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Ake really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been slung wide. Pacho. Now the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Serginho receives it in a wide position, cleared away. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. Played out to the left flank. Serginho swings in across. That's put paid to the danger. Spread out to the left. Now it's Gakpo. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Ligt. Neymar. And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. And he can thump it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Timber.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, well played. Van Dijk. Reinders. De Jong. Now it's Marlon.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's Memphis Depay! Oh, a very decent attempt. Gakpo. Now it's Reinders. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Wirtz. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's
There will be
Reinders.
1 minute added time.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wirtz on a strong run here. Kirkchu. Oh, it's Dembele. He's had a shot! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. India up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
India are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And so the action is resumed.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, nice touch. And this is Dembele. Dembele gets flagged offside. Van Dijk. And it's De Jong. Ake. He's found a way past. In with the challenge. Showing great feet there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
And it's Serginho. It's a really well-measured ball. That's very neat. India just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Ake. Reinders. Gakpo providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Gakpo. Pass is just off target.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Yamal. Van Dijk proves too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Number 23, let's. Coming on to replace him is number
Van Dijk.
22,
Oh, it's Memphis Depay. And this is Depay. He might be in here. Memphis Depay couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Gravenberg gets a foot in here.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Yamal. Number 14,
Now it's
Neymar.
Trossard,
Coming on the field,
and it's Messi.
number 10, Messi.
Oh, good read.
That's
Number
great
11,
positioning. So good from him.
Trossard. Substitution.
India have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He is through here. Now, what about this cross? And he's there to get it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. De Ligt. De Ligt powering forward here. Oh, super Messi! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now.
Substitution in
He
progress.
does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Verbruggen clears. And he's worked it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Gets his head on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Well, at least he was...
Can he finish? Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
India still ahead by the game's only goal. Now it's Dembele. Dembele running with the ball.
India nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Kupchu. I think we're just about done here. Ball played for Kupchu. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres venturing down the left. And here's Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Xavi Simons. Pacho. Pacho proves just a little bit too strong. De Jong. And there goes the final whistle. India have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Dembele voted man of the match, and deservedly so.